Exercise 7. So we have here some complicated formula, and then the formula above gives the monthly payment M needed to pay off a loan of $P at R% annual interest over N months. Which of the following gives P in terms of M, R, and N? Yeah, so this question is a typical mathematical scarface. It's supposed to look scary and to make people think, oh my God, how am I supposed to solve this? How am I supposed to understand this formula? Well, yes, so it's important to understand your task first of all, because if you see the the question here, then you can see that no one is asking you to actually understand it, or even more to prove it. You just need to rearrange this term so that you will find P. So you have here a formula that gives you M equals, and here a lot of things. R divided by 1200 times 1 plus R divided by 1200 to the power of N divided by 1 plus R divided by 1200 to the power of N minus 1 times P. And your task is just to make it so that you will have P equals, and here everything else but not P. That's the only task. So that's like, imagine having A equals B divided by C and you want to have B. Well, you just multiply by C and you have B equals A times C. This is basically the same, but the more number of letters just. So if you want to make P alone here on this side, well, first maybe let's get rid of this denominator. To get rid of the denominator, we just simply have to multiply by this denominator. Let's call it D for short, and it will so not yet here. So we will have here M times, and here will be 1 plus R divided by 1200 to the power of N minus 1. We have to give one more bracket because we multiply this M by all of this, by this bracket smaller and by minus 1. And this equals, and now there will be only R divided by 1200 times 1 plus R divided by 1200 to the power of N times P. Actually, this bracket on R divided by 1200 is unnecessary. It doesn't really change anything. Without it, we would still be dividing R divided by 1200 in the first place. Okay, and now we want to get rid of all those things that are next to P. So we just can divide both sides by R divided by 1200 times 1 plus R divided by 1200 to the power of N. So and if we are dividing, then we can just put this in denominator. So we will have in numerator M times 1 plus R divided by 1200 to the power of N minus 1, and that's denominator, and that's numerator, and divided by R divided by 1200 times 1 plus R divided by 1200 to the power of N, and that equals P. And we can now just look. Oh, okay. So we here see in the answers that M is not in the numerator, but it's outside of the fraction. So okay, so let's make it like this. Okay, and here we have everywhere is M, okay, and in numerator we have 1 plus R divided by 1200 to the power of N minus 1, and that's here in answer B, and only here. In A, we have it in denominator, and that's not where it should be. And in numerator should be r divided by 1200 times 1 plus r divided by 1200 to the power of n, and that's also exactly what we have in B. In A, it's upside down. It should be numerator in denominator and denominator in numerator, and that would be good. In B, we have exactly what we need. C and D are completely bad. So here it is answer B. Okay, so let's go to the other question, exercise 8. So what we have here. So exercise 8. If A divided by B equals 2, what is the value of 4B divided by A? Okay, A divided by B equals 2. Okay, so we want 4B divided by A. So first of all, I can take both sides to the power of minus 1, which will make A divided by B to the power of minus 1. It's the other way around, so B divided by A. So on the left side we will have B divided by A, and on the right side we have 2 to the power of minus 1, which is half. We can do this because there's no 0 anywhere. 2 is not 0, and if A divided by B is equal to 2, then no, A and B cannot be 0, so this fraction also cannot be 0, it's 2. Okay, so now we have B divided by A equals half. We want 4B divided by A, so we just multiply both sides by 4, and we have 4B divided by A, and here 4 times half, it's 2. So answer C. Okay, and exercise 9. So what we have here? Okay, so we have what is the solution xy to the system of equations above. Okay, so we need just to solve this system of equations. 3x plus 4y equals minus 23, and 2y minus x equals minus 19. Okay, so yeah, we have a lot of ways to solve system of equations. I'm not sure how in United States or in other countries, but here in Poland we learn the two methods in most cases. So one is by substitution, and the other one would be opposite coefficients, which is just a funny name for a simplified version of elimination of Gauss method of solving system of equations. Sometimes on enhanced mathematics, it is also thought a method of determinant, which is also a funny name for Cramer theorem, but it's not typical to teach this. So here, let's try, for example, I like substitution because we can easily find x from the other, the second equation. We can just add x and add 19, and we will have 2y plus 19 equals x. And now we can substitute for x 2y plus 19. So we will have in first equation 3 times 2y plus 19 plus 4y equals minus 23. Remember one thing, if you are substituting, do not substitute into the equation that you got this substitution from. So if we took our second equation to find what is x, then substituting here for x 2y plus 19 is useless. It will just give you big 0 equals 0, and it will give you nothing. So you always have to substitute to the other equation. Okay, so here we have an equation with just one variable, so it's easy to solve. It's 6y plus 3 times 19, it's 57, plus 4y equals minus 23. Okay, so here we have 10y, and we put this 57 on the other side, so we will have minus 23 minus 57. So it will be definitely minus, and we can just add them. 57 plus 23, it will be 80, so minus 80. Now we divide by 10, and we get y equals minus 8. And now we use this y to find x, and the fastest way is always to give this to put this y into the equation that you use to substitute for x. So we can write x equals 2 times, instead of y, minus 8 plus 19, and this is minus 16 plus 19, so it is 3. So we get x equals 3, y equals minus 8. And let's check. Aha, so here we have like a vector written, okay? And yeah, it's answer B. It's 3 minus 8, so the answer for 9 is B. Thank you for watching my videos. If you like it, please subscribe and turn the notification bell and do all this stuff that happy viewer does after watching a video. And well, have a good day.